Hello, I'm Rachel Kahn and I'm here at Chen Reisig in the Sunshine Coast, in the hinterland of the Sunshine Coast at Yudlo. This is where the Dalai Lama will be addressing hundreds of people. There are numbers of people coming up the forest road here from all over South Queensland and indeed all over Australia to meet him. And later on, he'll be addressing students on the issue of secular ethics and human kindness. I'll be speaking to the students and also speaking to the Dalai Lama himself for the spirit of things. Where have you come from?
Gympie.
Gympie?
Yes.
Yeah, right. Have you seen the Dalai Lama before?
Once before at Australia Zoo, a few years ago.
You're a follower?
I'm a follower of all of them. He's
So-
one of them, yes.
What does he mean to you?
Good company. Very good company.
Oh, huge day. It's actually my birthday today as well. So, yeah.
Ah, lovely. So
Yeah.
that's quite a gift, isn't it?
It is. Yeah, Jen's actually shouted me the ticket here today and taken me for my birthday, so it's lovely. Yeah.
Are you a Buddhist?
Checking it all out. Yeah, I'm very curious. Yeah, I would say. Yeah.
Well, as you can hear, that's the Dalai Lama arriving by helicopter. And everybody is getting very excited now. And he's about to make his presence very shortly. It's quite a way to arrive, but probably the most secure way, that's for sure. But somehow it's symbolic, isn't it, that he comes from the clouds, coming down, touching down to the earth and talking to us here. I think a lot of people feel that.
Then have more time to think, to analyze. So not only Buddhist tradition, but also all, I think, a major tradition, that there is sort of tradition of women solitude.
Hello, I'm Miles from Biwa State High, and my question is, how do you stay happy when life gets you down?
In order to make peace, why is there violence necessary?
I would like to ask His Holiness, what are his views and opinions on the escalating situation in the Middle East?
I just want to ask the Dalai Lama, in the future, how does he think that human beings can learn to live in harmony with the environment?
Boy, I hope he gives short answers, because there'll be an awful lot of them.
This is Rachel from ABC Radio. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, you're here today partly also to address a lot of young students. And I wonder what you think the younger generation is facing today. What is their biggest challenge, do you think?
Sometimes, of course, there are many challenges. Of course, life not all smooth, and then time passes, and on top of our usual problem, the global warming also now create more additional problems. So the young people, generally, I feel they are sort of full of enthusiasm, full of want to do something, and sometimes much expectation and less sort of patience. So some kind of they restless in their mind. Yes. So that I feel, you see, they are optimistic sort of attitude, want to do something. That's so wonderful. Then on top of that, you need more sort of experience of patience. Things not easily achieved. Some cases you really need a lot of effort. There is a Tibetan saying, 9 times failure, 9 times effort. That's important. You make attempt something, one fail, then completely lost. That's wrong. That's mistake. At first, you have to investigate whether certain aim can achieve or not. Once you feel that I can achieve, then determined to carry struggle to achieve that. Even some setbacks, doesn't matter. You must keep your determination.
Compassion is on the basis of respect, and then develop genuine sense of concern of their well-being. That is compassion. So when that kind of concept there, then no basis of cheating, no basis of harming, because you very much respect these other person. So the real harmony, real cooperation can come. I was told in the recent flood disaster, I was told the people really making effort voluntarily, full of cooperation. And those families who suffer, in order to help them, those even not face the problem, these voluntarily is showing their concern and help. Similarly, in Japan also it happened.
Rachel Conn is the presenter and producer of the ABC Radio National Programme, The Spirit of Things. So please welcome Rachel Conn.
Questions answered, but I was speaking to a number of students. Over 400 are here. They have come especially to ask you questions, some of which I will ask for them and some I will call on. I think I'll start with one of the most basic questions they wanted to ask you, which was, how can one increase one's courage and strength and peace? Apart from meditation and prayer, what are the ways that young people can increase their courage and strength?
Firstly, you should examine empty hope, empty expectation, unreasonable expectation. That kind of should not happen. So therefore, before you decide anything, you must analyze the situation. And when you analyze the situation, you must look at the reality or the situation from broad mind, broad perspective, wider perspective, then more holistic. Then you can see the reality.
Speaking of the world, many of the students were very concerned about conflict and violence. They wanted to know whether you had a particular view on the military intervention in places like Libya and across the Middle East, or whether you would have another view, another response to these eruptions, these revolutions and the violence across the Middle East at present.
I think two things. Revolution, democratic movement in northern Africa, I think quite natural. People getting more education, better awareness, and what other people enjoy. The democratic countries, individual freedom. And also, in democratic country, people are the real ruler of the country. Through election, they choose one individual who will carry the people's wish. So, that system is really a realistic system. I always telling people, world belongs to humanity.
In your view, is secularism or theism more capable of achieving peace?
I I think many cases of conflict in the name of religion, essentially, that conflict, main sort of reason is power, money, not religion. What is religion? Practice of compassion, forgiveness, tolerance, and sense of brotherhood, sisterhood. These are basis of peace, non-violence.